in the last version, it was almost impossible to get the fourth person um, if
Yeah,
you
like
only have
doing like
two or three people. Oh,
yeah, like doing
you're stuck.
raids was like was nearly impossible just because like
Yeah,
getting more than four people together is yeah
yeah,
is a giant challenge. Yeah,
yeah.
I think at least though like that the first like the actual like first mission thing that you do like where the city's being raided, like it felt way more cinematic than like anything from the first game. Like
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
It's not like a huge change, but it's like more of a push towards like being cinematic, and that's what they were like lacking when it comes to story as well too. Because like their storytelling
Right.
is still the same, but just uh, say more refined. That's what.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Honestly, the biggest replay value for me, considering that I like mostly play at night, is just doing Crucible stuff, like just doing like deathmatch and other stuff like that. Because then it's just a shooter game, and I'm fine with that. Because like it's Bungie, like Bungie made Halo like one of the most
Mm.
ionic console shooting games ever, right?
Mm.
So as
Yeah.
long as that experience, as long as that part is like pretty much like an 8 out of 10, then I'm satisfied. Really.
Right. Right.
Only one path to victory, Guardians. Capture the cities. Destroy your enemies.
Oh, I should switch to the other class. So I need to be with the golden gun. Oh, I also have to get my skill level back because like I used to play it so often and get good, but now I'm just
Yeah.
rusty. I'm very rusty. Oh,
See, to me, Crucible did nothing. Held no interest for me at all. Because I
yeah, but
didn't want to play
one of
Killzone
the like
with
major
Destiny.
parts of the game, though, right?
Well, I know, I realized that later, but
Yeah,
you know me. I'm just like, I don't like to play in the Dark Zone versus other players. I just want to play the. I'm all about co-oping, right? I'm not. I don't mind like GTA. I guess because I'm at a level I don't really care if we start fucking going after one another.
Double kill.
I don't care. I guess with GTA, I guess I've already done almost everything. So when we just start going after one another, it's just kind of like it's pure fun, right?
yeah,
But on something like Destiny, where I really just wanted to, I didn't want to complete all the missions solo because the whole part was that you could do all that stuff with a team or whatever, right? At least a team or two. And so we started to do that, and then I enjoyed, continuing the missions, and it's just like we did with the Division and such, right?
hmm
I like to do it with others, so I don't know. That's sort of how I enjoyed it.
yeah. And like once you get used to how Elder Scrolls is, it's a lot more story based than it is any like player versus
Yeah,
player stuff. Even though it's like
right.
there, but it's I don't know. It's more focused
Yeah,
on like on a player versus enemy kind of situation.
right. PV. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get that, and that's sort of what I prefer, right?
hmm
Um, so
They're
when the
actually
Crucible came out, and then that was sort
yeah.
of the big part of the game. I was immediately out, and then that's like Matt and Ken were like, no, 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 let's go play. Ken likes that kind of stuff, so he was really into it at first. And then he said, these maps are so boring, they're the exact same fucking thing. It's so fucking tiresome. And
Well,
what got
yeah,
me
because
was when
like
we started to do the missions, and then it was
hmm
like, oh look, we're on a new part of the map. Like we work our ass off to finish whatever level we're at, to go to the new part of the map just to come at the same place we've already been to, but from another. I don't know. This time we went in north, and now we're coming in west to the same fucking map, and there's nothing else other than aliens, and there's nothing. It just boggled my mind how you can have a space opera type game without anything else in space other than things to shoot. It drives me nuts. It's like, no, like, you should have. I don't even care if they're not even in, but there should be something. That's where the Division out is so much better, because just the fact that it has people there, and then if there's a firefight, they can get actually killed. You know?
I don't think they get really killed because they're all invincible.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
No, dude, you have not seen that in the game. Both in, well, it's not in the Dark Zone, but in the no, dude. If you're going hunting for like guys, like when you're in the regular zone, and you go hunting for like the high level guys, they're just in the regular streets. And you go up to them. There's people walking around. They're sometimes coming up to you to get the.
oh yeah. So that's where you
They
give
can
out
get
stuff.
mowed down.
They can.
They can
I've
get
never
mowed
seen
down.
that.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Ken and
that
I have
happen.
always seen that. See, Ken and I have always seen that happen, and then especially when they have them hostages, right?
I never
Or
seen a
they're
hostage
just
die
around.
either. You know?
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, it always happens to us, but because they start running, and then the guys, it's usually it's always when you fight Rikers. It's never LMB, because LMB, the point was they were a fascist group, but they didn't want to kill the people, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to control the people. They didn't want to kill the people. They had no.
Yeah.
That's why they were like, we're gonna.
Because
fuck
they're
the
just a
Rikers
mil.
over, we're
They're
gonna fuck
they're
the
just
Flamers.
they're just like a
They're
military complex anyway. That's gone
yeah,
rogue. So
Yeah, so they want to control the people. They'll dominate them, but they have no, like they've said, there's no point in killing regular people. They can be our slave. They can. The guy says, "Who's going to wash our clothes? Who's going to make our dinners?" Right?
yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's a great way to think about it." But it is. It's a militaristic point of view, and it's understandable. So never when you fight LMB will they ever do that. But when you fight Rikers, man, or the Burners, they'll burn people.
I don't know
And
because
I'm
like
not saying.
because like all the animals are always invincible too, though. Like if you
They
as a
don't go after
player,
animals, yeah.
yeah, if you as a player try to shoot a dog, it does nothing because they're invincible.
Oh, not in the console version, dude. You can shoot dogs. You can shoot all the animals in the console version.
But they don't die.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
They die
Oh,
and there's bodies there. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
you
I've
get
never
awards
seen that.
if you shoot, if you're one shot kill with a rat, which usually you are, but if you don't miss, and I think if you get 10 or 20 or something, there's an award for that or something like that, or maybe more.
Really?
But if you just have your pistol and yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, especially there's one if you do it, because there's points in the underground when you're fighting guys, and then suddenly like you open a door and there's literally like a small horde of fucking rats run past you. It actually freaks you out a little bit.
Huh.
Remember one time I was doing, Ken's like, I gotta do this. Switched over his dad and he was just like, the guys are shooting at us, and he was like picking off these rats, and I'm like, what are you doing? This guy's shooting at us. And say, no, I want to go for the award.
Huh.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying the world is bigger, right? If
Yeah.
I just wanted to play shooter, I was like, well, why did we upgrade from Killzone to this? Like, the point of this was that it had this huge world, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, but it's not a huge world. It's not, the moon wasn't that big in reality, you know? You didn't need these scooter things to fly around everywhere. That's another thing. You give us these scooter things to fly around in, but you can't shoot when you're on them. And then you couldn't shoot at the beginning. You couldn't shoot when you jumped.
Mm-hmm.
They had to add that, so it made jumping actually kind of stupid. 'Cause if you jumped and you were in a big firefight, you're just a big target. They did
Yeah,
change
the
that later, but-
yeah, the one thing that like annoyed me is that you have like spaceships, but you never fucking do anything with them.
Oh, I know. And then on top of it, there's that whole start time when you see the spaceships and then they fly off to the mission.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
just flying next to each other, and there's nothing. They're not giving you any tips.
It's just it's just a cutscene. That's it. Yeah.
Just a terrible cutscene that they could be filling with like tips about this, or you know, buy credits and here's why you want to shade your character, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And try to oh, I'm running mine. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What you taught? What?
Oh, I rubbed my eye and it's just on fire now.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is going on? Or why are you spazzing out, bro?
Well, my cat cut my eyelid open a couple nights
Oh
ago.
yeah, oh yeah. I do remember that. I saw the photo you posted.
And then the next day I rubbed it without thinking because it starts to get itchy because it's healing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just burst open and fucking bled all over into my eyeball.
Oh, that's so fucking gross.
It's not only gross, but it stings like shit.
That's
Like
terrible.
anything goes in your eye stings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was really gross. And, yeah, it happened the first night. Actually, when I cleaned it up, the only time I got that picture was the only time it was clean.
Oh, jeez. Ick.
I gotta go and put some polysporin on it tonight. And I went and saw the doctor today just to get a checkup on and prescription renewal. And I showed her mine, and she's like, "Well, it's really itchy." I'm like, "It's so itchy." She's like, "But you can see," and I'm like, "Oh, I can see." It's just like, and then when I rub it, it's just like, ugh, so
Ugh.
painful. And she's like, "Yeah, don't rub it. And if it's itchy, that means it's healing, which is a good thing." So she thinks by Saturday it should stop healing, or stop being itchy.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's still parts of it that are like, like it's really weird, the flesh around your eye area, But like I said when I got the cut, I could spread the cut open. And she said, "Yeah, stop doing that. Stop playing with that. It won't heal." She actually said the best thing I would have suggested is you would have, if you didn't need to like specifically use your eyes much, if you could take the time off, you just like throw a polysporin the shit out of it, put a bandage over your eye, heal it up for a few days, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I gotta work.
Hmm.